my honor to introduce today's speaker. He is a graduate of Cimarron High School class of 2007. Sergeant Van Nahmen enlisted in the United Marine Corps and began his service soon after his graduation. During his tenure with the Marines, his assignment was the field of intelligence. During the past 5 years, he has served in deployments of 1 year in Okinawa, Japan, and 2 deployments in Afghanistan, where he earned the Combat Action Ribbon in the Helmand Province in 2009, as well as the rank of sergeant. Sergeant Van Nahmen completed his military duties this past May. His plans are to complete his general studies at Dodge City Community College this spring and attend Kansas State University in the field of engineering next fall. He is the son of Fred and Terry Van Nahmen, and he is married to a former Cimarron High School graduate, Caitlin Ender. I am honored and pleased to welcome back to our school Sergeant Vagabond Van Nahmen.
Today's not about me, it's about the veterans. And today I'd like to talk about the history of Veterans Day and why I think veterans are important to America. So first, a little bit about the history. Veterans Day marks the end of World War I by the signing of the armistice on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. Veterans Day is different from Memorial Day because on Memorial Day, we remember all the servicemen and women who died. On Veterans Day, we take time out of our lives to honor all who served. So Veterans Day is for the lucky ones who did their time and got to come home. By that I mean it's a celebration. It's an opportunity to thank veterans for what they've done for our country. But veterans do more than just fight war, and I think that's what's important about them. After their service, they do other things. They start businesses, they go to college, they farm, but most importantly, they start families. And because they start families, I think veterans don't want their children to go to war. But we do, I did, and some of you might too. And I think some veterans might agree with me that we don't want the next generation going to war. During my second deployment, I was a 23-year-old sergeant looking at the 18-year-old Lance Corporals, and I think to myself, these are just kids. And anybody who's had that experience wouldn't want future generations going to war. And I think that's something to think about. America doesn't need more veterans. America needs teachers, scientists, doctors, and engineers. Things the veterans become after their time in service. And I think that's why we should thank veterans. Not for what they've done in war, but for what they do with their lives after. And more importantly, veterans care about you. And if they're like me, they don't want you to go to war. It's great that we're taking time to thank them this morning. And I'd like to thank the band and choir for taking time to practice new songs. And also the teachers who took their time to put this together. But I would ask that you show all your thanks to the veterans by getting a good education, growing up to contribute to society, so you can make us proud to have fought for America, so you can grow up to make it something worth protecting.